You are evil!
Will Smith's struggles highlight a broader Hollywood trend. Studios are distancing themselves from controversial figures due to rising social accountability. Public backlash, amplified by social media, has pushed the industry to prioritize reputation over star power. This cultural shift has made comebacks harder for celebrities, even for icons like Smith. Today's audiences demand accountability and are less forgiving of off-screen controversies. For Smith, this environment presents a steep uphill battle as he tries to win back trust and relevance in an increasingly critical industry. Since the Oscars slapped, Smith has worked to rebuild his career, finding some success with the Bad Boys franchise. However, returning to major franchises like Men in Black has been far more challenging due to lingering public resentment. Jada Pinkett Smith's involvement in his decisions has further polarized fans, with many blaming her for the escalating drama with Sony. This dynamic casts doubt on whether Smith can regain control of his career and his public image while navigating personal and professional pressures.
You can't punish people for mistakes. You have to forgive people. Given yourself. We don't forgive ourselves for stuff.
Sony's ultimatum, accept a reduced offer or lose the role, has brought Smith to a critical crossroads. The opportunity to star in Men in Black 5 could revive his career, but losing it might solidify his decline. This moment will determine Smith's Hollywood legacy. Will he be remembered as a comeback king or a cautionary tale about public missteps? Fans and studios alike are watching his next move closely. Will Smith's fall from grace has been a cautionary tale for Hollywood. The Oscars slap and its aftermath led to a tarnished reputation, lost opportunities, and ongoing drama with Sony over Men in Black 5. His story illustrates the challenges celebrities face in an era of heightened accountability and evolving audience expectations. Can Smith overcome these hurdles, or has he reached a point of no return? His career trajectory serves as a reminder that fame and success can be fleeting without careful stewardship. Hollywood's drama never stops, and we've got all the latest stories. If you're fascinated by the twists and turns of the entertainment world, hit subscribe and check out our next video. Don't miss the deep dives into the cultural shifts shaking the industry to its core. Will Smith's Hollywood comeback is in serious trouble. After the infamous Oscars slap and a wave of public backlash, things seemed like they couldn't get worse. But now, drama with Sony over Men in Black 5 is pushing him to the edge. From Jada Pinkett Smith's involvement to Sony's shocking ultimatum, let's dive into the chaos surrounding one of Hollywood's biggest stars. Will Smith was once the king of Hollywood. From box office hits like Men in Black and Bad Boys to his award-winning performance in King Richard, he built an empire of charm and talent. But in 2022, everything changed. The Oscars slap, a shocking moment when he struck comedian Chris Rock on live TV, marked the beginning of his downfall. The incident led to a 10-year Oscar ban, lost roles, and tarnished his image as a family-friendly icon. Now, Will is struggling to rebuild his career, but his attempts are riddled with controversy. His latest project, Men in Black 5, is stuck in limbo, with Sony Studios and even Jada Pinkett Smith adding fuel to the fire. In today's video, we'll explore Will Smith's journey from the slap to the present chaos, breaking down the drama with Sony, his efforts to regain his fan base, and what it all means for his future in Hollywood. The Oscars slap was a moment that shocked the world. It led to immediate consequences for Will Smith, including a decade-long Oscar ban and the loss of major movie deals. What made the situation worse was Jada Pinkett Smith's involvement. Through interviews, she framed Will's actions as a form of courage, but this backfired, alienating fans and painting the couple as out of touch. The slap destroyed Smith's carefully built image as a relatable, wholesome star. Once adored by audiences of all ages, he became a polarizing figure, with many fans feeling betrayed. Despite staying silent publicly, behind the scenes, Will has been trying to repair the damage, but his efforts so far seem to be failing.
Now about Oscar night. My deep is that these two intelligent, capable men have an opportunity to heal, reconcile. The state of the world today, we need them both.
This moment didn't just hurt his career, it fundamentally altered how people view him, making the road to redemption harder than ever. Sony Pictures had high hopes for Men in Black 5, a true sequel to the third film that would erase the memory of the underwhelming Men in Black International. Fans were eager to see the return of Agent J and Agent K, but negotiations with Will Smith have stalled the project. Smith is demanding a staggering $110 million paycheck, higher than his $100 million earnings for Men in Black 3, while Sony is only willing to go as high as $85.90 million. The studio is understandably cautious, fearing that a massive payout could backfire if the film underperforms at the box office. Adding to the tension, Smith has reportedly requested significant creative control over the project, including more action scenes and extended screen time. While Sony wants to introduce a new lead character to refresh the franchise, Smith's demands have created delays and uncertainty. This financial standoff has put the entire production on hold, leaving fans wondering if they'll ever see their favorite characters back on screen. As if the financial disputes weren't enough, Jada Pinkett Smith's involvement has made the situation even more complicated. Reports suggest that Jada is pressuring Will to secure her a role in Men in Black 5, despite Sony's firm opposition. Sony executives reportedly see Jada as a liability, given her polarizing public image and the backlash she has received since her controversial interviews. Fans, too, have voiced their disapproval, accusing Jada of meddling in Will's career for her own gain. Behind the scenes, Jada's push for inclusion has caused friction between Smith and Sony. Insiders reveal that she's urging Will to demand her involvement, which has only added to the delays and soured negotiations. Critics have been quick to call out Smith for allowing Jada's influence to overshadow his professional decisions. This latest controversy has left fans questioning whether Smith's loyalty to Jada is undermining his career and further damaging his reputation. Tommy Lee Jones has taken a pragmatic approach, agreeing to a $45–50 million deal for Men in Black 5. In stark contrast, Will Smith demands $110 million, far exceeding Sony's willingness to pay $85–90 million. Sony's ultimatum is clear. If Smith doesn't compromise, both he and Jones will be removed, and the project may be scrapped. The studio sees the chemistry between Agents J and K as essential, but they're unwilling to risk another failure like Men in Black International. For fans, this drama raises doubts about whether the iconic duo will ever reunite on screen, making the stakes higher than ever for Smith and Sony.